Hello everybody, this is Chris the Master 4, and welcome back to Super Mario 3D Land. In the last episode, we completed the first 3 levels of World 2, and in this episode, we're just gonna hop right into this thing here. Welcome to the world of post-commentary, because man, I couldn't find my gameplay footage, or my commentary. So we're gonna grab this coin, and don't even remember what I said in this episode, so I'm just gonna kind of roll with it and hope that things work out for the best. Especially since, in terms of the way that I've been editing this series, it's actually been, a little bit interesting, because sometimes the footage actually lags behind the game, and, it's a little bit hard to decipher, but, oh, this world. So, this world is based off of the fact that, you remember that world in Galaxy? Where you would spin and the platforms would change? Well, now it happens with jumping instead. So, have fun with that. And, I'm pretty sure I fail quite a bit in this, so I don't know how much I'm gonna end up cutting out in the final, run, but I'm just gonna talk through the whole thing and hope that it works. Anyway, so, yeah, this level is based around the puzzles that center around this mechanic. And, you know, jumping in the right place. But if you have the Tanuki Leaf, then you pretty much have no issues whatsoever with the stage, because you can just hover over a lot of the stuff. And there's the Bowser block that spawns enemies that hasn't existed since Mario 3. There's a lot of Mario 3 callbacks in this game if you didn't already realize, due to the fact that the main gimmick of this game is the Tanuki Leaf returning. Or the Raccoon Leaf returning, whatever. Same difference. So, yeah, I get hit stupidly, that's fine. But, anyway. So editing this series is actually... Oh yeah, there's this 3D segment. The 3D is a little bit easy to discern here, but only a little bit. You can kind of tell based on where the shadows are. Where things are in relation to each other. And they do kind of pop out, even though the 3D isn't even on. But, anyway. The way that I edit this series, does kind of lead into a little bit of the lag that happens, because sometimes if the way that it ends up coming out isn't, the right format, then everything lags, and I'm sure that you saw that in the second episode. I tried my best to make sure everything was synchronized. That's why it took so long for the series to start coming out, because I wanted to at least finish 2 episodes before I released the series. And I had started the series at the exact... There's the first death. I started the series at the exact same time that I started Rhythm Heaven. I was going to release them in conjunction with each other, but I did not have the first episode done because I was dealing with audio problem, or visual desync. In fact, ever since I started recording Animal Crossing, like the first Return to Animal Crossing video, there's been a lot of desync. So, that's why it takes a while for these episodes to come out. For like the 3DS stuff, or it takes me a while to like work on them to make sure that the synchronization is good enough. Like, it doesn't even need to be perfect at this point, because there's only a very small amount of times where I'll upload in 1080-60 for a 3DS game. Because I mean, it does record in that, thank God. But honestly, it's just a little bit easier on me if it's just a little bit easier on me if I deal with all the stuff, like recording the video separate, to make sure that the MP4 stays consistent and all that, and just various things that go into the background of the video editing that you guys don't really see. Although, apparently, because of the way Adobe works, it still kind of flubs up in the wrong places. So I don't know if it's completely synced until the video is completely rendered and on YouTube for me to watch. Because, little did you know, yeah, there's me going for that stupid block again. That happens quite a bit. Little did you know that, you know, going for, what was I gonna say? Little did you know that attempting the, speedrunning tactics. They totally work. Yeah, I was getting impatient with the whole me dying stupidly. And I'm pretty sure I did audibly get very frustrated, especially when that happened. Yeah, I was gonna definitely montage this, but because of me losing the commentary, it wouldn't really have much point. So I'm just gonna talk over it. Because I don't know when we actually come back, because I didn't pre-screen this before I started recording. I just kind of went with it. That's typically how I do these videos anyway. So, yeah, now that I have this Tanuki Leaf, now I gotta go and get everything again. But yeah, no, that, for future reference, whenever I do a DS or 3DS game, there may be some desync, that I try to make work. And this episode has to go out tomorrow as of recording this. So I'm gonna have to do some pretty snazzy things to make sure this all works fine in the end. But anyway. Oh, and I have to stream. But this was the point. So I really wanted that coin block. Oh, and then here's me explaining the whole, you know, easy mode that you can get if you, collect that leaf. Which I won't because I'm not, a pussy. But, yeah, that's basically the easy mode of this game. Or as Chugga, well, eloquently says, the you suck mode. Basically, it gives you... It's basically the exact same as a Tanuki Leaf, except you get, the ability to not suck. No, you get the invincibility. I don't think... I mean, I know in 3D Worlds, they give you, one that gives you, like, infinite flight, I believe. But in this, it's just invincibility and, you know, having a Tanuki Leaf. So nothing can outright kill you unless you fall into a pit or into lava. I think lava also counts. And similar stuff like that. That's totally what I was going for, and then I ended up dying stupidly. Welcome to this level, where I die stupidly a lot. More dying stupidly! Impatience is such a virtue, in that it's virtually impossible to Impatience is such a virtue, in that it's virtually impossible to do anything properly when you're impatient. At least the music's good. My skill apparently isn't. And I think this was around the point where I was like, this is getting ridiculous. Oh, never mind. That's the one that gives you infinite flight. No, wait, that actually just takes you to the end of the level. Yeah, no, if you just grab that takes you to the end of the level. Yeah, you could just go right to the end if you really wanted to. And I think I demonstrate that. Do I? Come on, Chris. Decide already. Oh, no, I was like, no, so I killed myself instead of, because I didn't want to have it. And then I realized it's still there, so I guess what I ended up actually doing is using it. And yeah, use it. Come on, Chris, use it. and then you get teleported literally in front of the flagpole, and then I was like, screw that noise, let's do the level for realsies. I knew there was a point to that. So yeah, let's never touch those again. Yeah, this is when I believe this is around the time I decide, man, I'm gonna actually do the level properly now, and try not to screw around and take my time. I mean, I'm glad that they give you, that Nintendo gives you the option to play in a mode for people who aren't super great at the game and who want to just get out and, you know, complete the game. It makes the game more completable, which is nice. I like that. But it's also nice that they give people the option to choose whether or not they want to have easy mode, like how it is in the Octo expansion. If you fail too many times, they give you the option of ending the level, but because you decided to do that and not play the level properly, you don't get all the perks that you would if you beat the level properly. This is kind of like, you get the perks regardless, you just don't get the star coins from just accessing the level properly. And then here's me trying that very seldom used high jump. Grabbing that, and then heading to the end normally, because, man, it should not have taken, like, 12 minutes total, or, yeah, probably like 12, 11 minutes to do one stage, especially one as early as this level. It was just me screwing up a lot and dying stupidly. So, with that out of the way, another Toad House is in our horizon. But you know, I like when Nintendo gives you the option to pass or fail as easily as you want. It just makes it more accessible to everyone involved, so that's nice. And then we got another one of these leaves, which are really good, by the way. And we haven't even seen all the power-ups in this game yet. We've seen a lot of them, like 3. But there's at least 1 or 2 more that we haven't seen yet. So let's go to the airship level, which is, again, more Mario 3 references, because Nintendo really loved pushing Mario 3 a lot in this game, which is a good thing, because Mario 3 is an amazing game. Anyway, so there's a lot of branching pathways, considering this is an auto-scroller level, and this is when I realized you probably should go in there, because I don't think there's anything past there that you wouldn't already get from this section. Plus there's an extra bit of time there if you really want it. And I think this is me trying to go for the Fire Flower miss, and then I grab the other timepieces just in case. And then go back into the pipe while I try to see if I could just, like, inch as close as I can to... edge as close as I can to the edge. I've been playing a lot of Catherine, please ignore me. I beat the entire game again, which is me getting way too hyped for the remake that's coming out next year. Anyway, so we go down here and grab this star coin that's a little bit hidden off the beaten path, but you know, you get free camera movement because technically the end is like right there. So you can't really go past that bridge part because that's when the auto scroll part stops, but you can go in here and it's a boom boom! So fun fact, I'm pretty sure this is the first time Boom Boom's appeared in a Mario game since 3. You know, in a main Mario game. So, this was kind of a big deal seeing him in 3D. Of course, he's everywhere now, and so is Pom Pom. But this was such a big deal. Of course, he does go down like a pretty easy boss, as usual. it's just nice fan service all around. And then let's go on the spoke here for a 1-up. Nothing too important, just kind of crawl our way over to the edge there to make sure that we make it. And we get the flagpole. Not too bad. So we finished World 2, and let's go on to the next world. Oh man, what's this letter gonna tell us? Still gonna use that same Mario voice clip, I see. Nothing's changed there. It's a slightly less frantic, though, as we head into Water World. And, I think this will be more apparent in the next level, but it has one of the most underrated tracks in this game that I mean, I wouldn't say it's completely underrated, because, I mean, they did kind of use it in Smash Brothers. Specifically the 3DS version of 4, and I think it's going to be an Ultimate. But, oh yeah, by the way, you like Mario, you like Sonic 2? Sonic Adventure 2? And those ghosts that are, like, shadows until you step on top of them and then they reveal themselves? Like King Boom Boo? Because, you know, everybody liked the mechanic from the guy that goes... That was a perfect impression. I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, here's me trying to just scale the outskirts of the level to see what I can actually gather before I actually scale up the top of the level, like what I'm supposed to do. Of course, you know, doing all this stuff gives us extra goodies, like the second star coin, because I wasn't supposed to go around here first. But exploration is a really nice thing that they kind of incentivize in this game. Just little sandboxes that give you the chance to explore while you listen to Mario 3 music. Mario World music. Bow! That was a little early. Whatever, it's fine. So... Oh. I don't know what I was contemplating, but I did stop it for some reason. It's probably because of, yeah, these. I'm glad that these kind of got a use. Maybe they really like the thought of the propeller mushroom in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and so they were like, let's just make it into a block that you cannot remove regardless of what item you have. Although you can use, like, your Tanuki tail with it, which I guess is kind of nice. I don't know. Yeah. And I realized, oh, you gotta jump to get those. It's not just in one path. Because that wouldn't make sense. This is World 3, after all. There has to be some kind of a challenge increase from there. Then I'm like, let's actually go into the cannon and then use gyro controls to get to where we need to go. Like aiming at that 1-up directly underneath it and not hitting it, but then realizing I can just jump up there, so I'm going to do that. And then the center is a 1-up because it's really very easily telegraphed, if you know anything about Mario Bros. And then I decided to go and actually scour higher planes to see where I can go, or, you know, miss. Because itchy trigger fingers are great. Come on, Chris, just go to the top platform unless you're trying to adjust your gyro controls, which could very much be the case. Except there's a coin over there, so I can't ignore that. but I can fail in getting it, apparently. There we go. Yeah, that's the first one you're supposed to get. And then I go down here. There was a monster that was inside of a brick. It's a brick block. It's fine. And then there's these guys that follow your every movement unless you jump. And then once you jump, they stay in one place for a little bit. So it gives you time to move. And then there's these guys where if you hit all their blocks, it kills them. And then I check to see if there's anything around the corner, because the camera really kind of sucks in this game. Like, well, moving the camera from side to side really sucks in this game, because it doesn't give you a lot of movement. So you're just stuck with the camera the game gives you, which is fine enough. And then I decide to leave this place to use my... Did I not use my Tanuki leaf? Oh, yeah. I tried to figure out what's up there because I saw that. Because I'm like, man, this is hidden behind something. I want to get up there, but it doesn't look like I can get up there. And there's a checkpoint there, so I was like, I probably just have to go through there in order to reach up there. And lo and behold, that's what I have to do. But wait! You don't fall off. Free power-ups! And I try to see what's down there, but, you know, camera's great. We got some red coins over here. Gets us an extra 1-up. 1-ups are actually fairly easy to get in this game, especially with the amount of coin bonuses you get from each level. I have no idea what that was trying to accomplish. Of course, you know, easy wall jumping can get you up there easily. And, now we're at the end of the level. We're at the very top of this place. If we wanted to, we could fall all the way back down to the bottom. But why would you want to... why would you want to do that? Instead, let's, enjoy the platforms up here that we already own. And, you know, the obstacles we can also completely avoid. No problem whatsoever. And get a gold flagpole on top of that. I think that makes the most sense. And this is when the game tells you can, on the touchscreen, you can tap between multiple worlds in order to go between them. So this level. I don't know if it's my absolute favorite water level music in Mario, but it's one of my favorite. I especially like how it transitions between the underwater section and the above water section easily. But I also don't know if this is in 3D World, because I don't remember hearing it in 3D World, but it's a really nice song that's in this game that I absolutely love. Specifically the above water music. Like, I love the original theme so much. It's so nice. I mean, they might have used it in 3D World. It's such a good song. Alright, Fire Flower is going to be helpful in this level, though. Because you can actually attack things underwater with the Fire Flower. And bloopers are also a little bit of a nuisance. I don't know if they travel the 3D plane or not, but they definitely are a nuisance to fight underwater. God, the bass beat too, it's so good! Yeah, there's me enjoying the music. I don't remember what the one sounded like in 3D World, but maybe it's a remix of this, I don't remember. But just going back through this game, I just remembered how much I actually do like this music. And how it's not really well known a lot. Even the 3DS Smash remix of this song isn't well talked about. Granted, it's not the best remix. I mean, it's a good enough remix, but I honestly think the original is better. Which is not something I can say for a lot of Smash remixes. Because there's a lot of Smash remixes, believe me, that are better than the original. I mean, like, there's a lot of ones from Brawl and 4 and Ultimate that are so much better than the originals could ever bring. But I think this is one of the few exceptions where the original does... I mean, it's not like it's a super large margin between the two. They're both really good songs. But I just would prefer one over the other. One over the other, you know? And of course, it's my opinion on that whole thing. You can agree or disagree with me however you want. That's the beauty of, you know, human people. Anyway, this is what the second star coin is, not the last one. And then we just go all the way up here. Just get down you. Go up here because secrets. And by secrets I mean, you know, last star coin. I don't know what I was trying to do there instead of just jumping there properly. I really like this song. And this gets you up here, which gets you to the flagpole if you do a long jump properly, like I did. And I was so worried I was going to screw it up and fall down, in which case I think this is one of the few levels where you can actually, like, reset yourself if you go down the pipe. And then go all the way around to go back up. But anyway, that's it for this episode. And next time on Let's Play Super Mario 3D Land, oh, I guess this is, you know, teaching us about the thing. We can do this real quick. I forgot about this. So there's an album here, so you can look at photos and stuff. Yay, let's go inside. Ooh, this takes use of 2 screens. But yeah, there's a lot of pictures in this album, and I think this is the only place where you can go to get that album. I think. I don't think this Toad House is in another world, so yeah, I guess that's exclusive to World 3. But yeah, next time on Let's Play Super Mario 3D Land, we're gonna go to this Donut Plains Beehive nonsense. See you guys next time for another video. Take care, have a lovely day, and enjoy your water music. That's actually really good. We'll see you guys next time.